Hey guys, today we're going to talk about what to do when your car no longer turns over or starts when you turn the key in the ignition. So let's go ahead and dive into this. If your car won't start, don't panic. There are a few things that you can check before getting a tow truck. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing you're going to need is some tools. You're going to need a multimeter, some jumper cables, a set of gloves, and a flashlight. So let's go ahead and show you what you're going to need to do. The first step is to test the battery. Most modern cars will not turn over or start if the battery voltage is too low. So you can use a multimeter to measure the voltage of the battery. To do this, you're going to want to open up your hood, locate your battery, clean off the terminals, and then use the multimeter to test the battery. You want to make sure that you have at least 12 volts. Anything less than that, you need to either charge the battery or replace it. So let's say your battery voltage is good, but your car still won't start. The next thing to do is to jump start your vehicle. If your battery is low, jump starting might be enough to get the car to turn over. And to do this, you're going to need another vehicle with a good battery. So go ahead and connect the positive cable to the positive terminal, then connect the negative cable to a good ground. Then start the other vehicle and let it run for a few minutes. Now try starting your vehicle. If it doesn't start right away, don't keep trying to crank it. Wait a minute or two and then try again. Next, if the car still isn't starting, you're going to want to listen closely when you turn the ignition. You should hear a rapid clicking. If you hear this, it's likely that you have a bad connection somewhere in the starter circuit or a weak battery. If you don't hear anything at all when you turn the ignition, it could be a bad starter motor, ignition switch, or wiring issue. If you have corrosion on the terminals or loose clamps, it could prevent power from reaching the starter and causing your car not to start. So to check this, open the hood, locate your battery, and clean the terminals with a wire brush. Tighten any loose clamps, and try to start the car. If this doesn't solve the problem, the next step is to inspect the fuses and relays. A blown fuse or a bad relay can also prevent your car from starting. So check your owner's manual to find the location of the starter relay and the ignition fuse. Then use a multimeter to check the fuse. If it's blown, go ahead and replace it with a new one. Let's say that didn't work. What else can we check? Well, the next step is to check for fuel delivery. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. You should hear a short hum from the fuel pump. If you don't hear anything, it could be a bad fuel pump or an electrical issue. Let's say that we hear the fuel pump. What now? Well, the next step is to check the starter motor. Sometimes a starter will work if you lightly tap it while someone else tries to start the car. If this works, you have a bad starter that needs to be replaced. And the last step is to call a pro. If you've made it this far and your car still won't start, it's probably time to call a mechanic. Electrical problems and engine problems can be hard to diagnose and might require special tools to fix. So there you have it. Those are 8 steps to help you fix a car that won't start. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more great videos. And you can check out my other car repair videos here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.